Let's see how we can do multi-object tracking with the new YOLO26 model. We have the new model. We will take a look at how we can track objects over time in different videos. So not only doing detections, but also tracking them over time. This is very essential for counting systems, all different types of tracking system and video analytics. So let's just jump straight into it. First of all here, let's just start inside the Ultralytics documentation. We have everything available in here. We have videos covering the YOLO26 model, how you can train it on your own custom data set, what are the key features and the new advantages of using the YOLO26 model over the previous versions in the YOLO family. So make sure to check those videos out, and then once you have your trained model, you can come in, run object tracking and so on. You can also use the models out of the box. But if we go inside the modes tab, we have this tracking mode that we can run. So if you just run prediction mode, we'll do object detection on each individual frame separately, but if we run tracking, it will track the different detections over time, and we can track multiple objects, multiple different classes at the same time, and we will get an ID for each object that we're detecting. So this is pretty much straightforward. It runs out of the box. You pretty much just only have to run 2 lines of code and everything is up and running. So there's 2 available trackers that you can use out of the box. It's the BoT-SORT and also the ByteTrack. So you can pretty much specify the parameters and so on. You can go and fine tune them. Usually they work the best just out of the box, but depending on the use case, you can always go in and tune them. If you just open the link here in a new tab, you can see this is the BoT-SORT. So you can see the actual tracking code and what's going on under the hood. Here we can see an example on how to run it, and they both work with post estimation, segmentation, and also just the detection models. You can specify the model, and that's all you have to do. You can see tracking arguments, the tracking high threshold, so pretty much just the first association. When do we initialize a track? Because usually we will have detections for a few frames. We want higher confidence score detections to be initialized as track. So we don't just initialize everything, and we just have a lot of IDs flickering and so on. So there's a track buffer. There's also like how many frames we should have missed the detection before we pretty much just discard the track. Few score, match threshold, and so on, matching the track between different tracks, but also just over time. Proximity threshold is also a pretty cool one. So this is used for re-identification. So if we lose track on an object, we can actually use re-identification models where it pretty much just looks at proximity thresholds, it looks at different features, so how close are the features to each other, and then it can actually re-identify an ID or a track that has been lost. So this is pretty much everything. Let's now jump straight into our code and see how we can run it on videos. So I've opened up this code base here. We can start with just taking a look at an example. So we have this object tracking. We have a dog just running around here. We get all the points for the center of the bounding box. So we can see we get this tail or track behind each person. We can then have a line, and then we can count how many objects are actually passing this line. So this is very, very essential. You can see all the cars here. They keep each other's track ID. So we have car 21, we have car 8, 6, 3, and so on, and they pretty much just stay the same over the video. So this is very, very essential in pretty much most computer vision systems out there, unless you just want to detect something on individual frames or images. So this is pretty cool. All you have to do is pretty much just, we have this class here, everything will be available on GitHub and down in the description and so on. So we have the object tracking class. When we're going to initialize it, we specify the model and also the path to our source. So that could be all different sources, IP cameras, web cameras. You can just specify 0 and it will use the web camera as well. So this is just going to initialize it. It's going to set up the video writer. So if you want to save the videos when it's running, so this is pretty much just the class when you're calling the object tracking with Ultralytics. So we can have the track history. This is what's going to save all the different tails and all the tracks behind the people that you saw in the video. We can draw the bounding box. So it's just going to be a rectangle around it with our labels, where we both have our names for our classes and also our track ID. We put the text, we put the rectangle, and that's pretty much all we have to do for our visualizations. Then we have our run function. So all we have to do with Ultralytics, if you just want to run it in a single line of code, it is self.model. We create an instance of our model, and then we call model.track. We throw in our source, so that's going to be our image, and that's all we have to do. We can specify the confidence score and all that in here. All the arguments can be found in the Ultralytics documentation. Then we can have a for loop just iterating through all the results that we're getting. So we loop through all the bounding boxes, our IDs and the classes, and then we can go in and pretty much just set up our track history. We append it to our tracks, and then we can use that track to calculate, like draw the tracking lines. So if we want to have like points where we want to track how many objects are crossing this line, all different types of counting systems, trip wires, all of those things. So we have a circle, we have a polygon lines, and this is pretty much just gonna draw the tracking lines for the history. Then we can just check if it's crossing a line, and then you will have a counting system. That's all we have to do. Now we can just create an instance. So object tracking, we specify the YOLO26 nano model, and we're going to run it on this track video. So I'll just copy the relative path. We throw it in here, and then we can just track.run. So now we can open up a terminal. We can go inside our tracking directory, and then we can see what's inside here. So we can see we have our Python script. All we have to do is just run Python object tracking.py, and it's going to open up the video, set up the model, so it's going to download it automatically the first time it runs it, and that's all you have to do. See here, it can't find the video file because we act like inside this tracking directory. So let's just go for the full path, because I have to cd into it, so we act like have to go back. We run it inside it, so we can act like just delete this part. We run inside our tracking directory, so this will be the relative path. Now we can see we open up the video, so we have the dog running as I showed you. You can see it's crazy fast. This is running on my CPU. The inference speed here is 30 milliseconds, so this is well over 30 frames per second running on my MacBook CPU. There's no GPU or anything, and this is with object tracking. Object detection is gonna be even faster because we apply this tracker on top of it. It's gonna take up a bit of resources. Let's test out one of the other videos. We just have to swap it out here. There we go. Now we have people walking around. We can also just try with a post estimation or segmentation model. This is how we have to do it, and it's pretty much just gonna download the model. You can see how crazy fast it downloaded the model. Right now we're only showing the bounding boxes in our visualizations, but it acts like going to return those key points as well, or not the key points, but our segmentation mask that we can extract. But right now our utilization function is only running the rectangle, but you can extract the mask as well from our for loop. So that's all we have to do to run object tracking with YOLO26. Go ahead and check it out. Everything will be down in the description, and then I hope to see you guys in one of the upcoming videos. Until then, happy tracking.